Do you ever find yourself trying to attack an enemy from range with a ranged siege or boat unit and find that you can't do it, and other times it seems to work just fine? This is because of the line of sight mechanic and how it works. Let's go ahead and get into it. Line of sight is required between a ranged attacker and a target. If the attacker doesn't have line of sight, you won't be able to use your ranged attack even if the target is within the range of the unit. There are two parts to line of sight for these attacks that you need to understand. The first part of it is visibility of the target. You must have current visibility of the hex that the target is in, whether it's a city or a unit, or you will not be able to use your long distance attack even if the target is within range of your unit. You can have visibility from a different unit, however, which comes into play when your ranged attacks can be made from 3 to 5 hexes away. The second part of line of sight is obstacles between your ranged unit and the target. Units that have a range of 2 hexes are affected by terrain. This includes hills, woods, and jungle. If those are between the attacker and the target, they might prevent a ranged unit from attacking depending on the circumstances. Both the height of the target and the height of the attacker come into play here. If both are on flat ground, you will not be able to attack if there are hills, woods, or jungle between the two. If one or the other is on a hill, you will be able to attack over a barren hill, as well as woods or jungle that are on flat ground. If the hex between the two has woods or jungle on top of hills, you will not be able to attack with a ranged unit over that hex if that unit has an attack range of 2. When the attacking unit and target are at an angle to each other, there are 2 different hexes between the combatants. In this case, it's only required to have line of sight over one of the 2 hexes to be able to attack. Cities and encampments can always attack any unit within 2 hexes regardless of the terrain around them. Any unit with a range of 3 or more will ignore terrain completely. This includes siege weapons and boats that have the level 4 promotion that gives +1 to range, as well as units with extended range from observation balloons or drones. Observation balloons give +1 range to siege units that are within 2 hexes. They also have a view of 3 hexes out. Drones give the same plus range bonus, and they have a view of 5 hexes out. So this can be very helpful in gaining visibility of targets. The range buff does not apply to ranged units like the machine gun, field cannons, or any of the boats. Units with a range of 3 or more can also attack over mountains. They're the only units that can do that. Planes are not affected by any terrain and can always attack to their maximum range regardless of ground terrain. If you have any questions about range mechanics or how they affect your ability to attack, drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you.